Well, how's it going, everyone? Bo here from BZ, but we're doing another free-to-play Fishing Planet video today, and for those of you watching this in the future, this will all be in order, but for all of you watching it right now, you're probably wondering, why is this before the San Joaquin video that you've already put out? And the answer to that is that we just weren't prepared, right? Even in the video, I said I wasn't prepared, and I felt like I needed to have the larger keep net to really make use of the sturgeon at San Joaquin. And so I thought for people in the future, it might be useful to see this video before we head off to San Joaquin, because then you might follow me, get there, realize you're also behind, and then you'll just be more angry at me than anything. So hopefully if you did that, you don't hate me that much. But we are going to be going back to St. Croix. We're going to be doing a little bit of fishing. As you can see up in the top right corner, we have 68,000. Plenty of money to buy that 66,000 Fish 4 XL, which will allow us to keep those 45-pound sturgeon, which is going to be huge because we had to release so many of them. It wasn't great at all. But we're also going to be fishing for some pike today, and mainly just to be testing something out real quick. I want to spend 15 minutes fishing for pike. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock. I'm going to fish for them with the setup that I always use. 2 match rods you can see right here. Phoenix 14'10", the Big River 5000. We've got 25-pound fluoro on here with a 26-pound titanium leader, and then on the other one we've got 25-pound fluoro, 26-pound leader, Arctic's 13'2", and the Mega Tank 6000. That's the reel that we were using for the sturgeon at San Joaquin as well. Shiners, 7/0 hooks, you know, the stuff we've been using at St. Croix. But like I said, 15 minutes on the clock. I want to see how many pike we catch, and then I want to go to San Joaquin and I want to test the kayak. How much money are we going to make from the sturgeon at San Joaquin? No excuses now. Of course, we only have 1 rod fishing from a kayak, but how much money can we make in 15 minutes, and how does that stack up to the pike? I think that's going to be useful for you. First off, it's should you be staying at St. Croix, or should you be going to San Joaquin? By this point, maybe you're sick and tired of fishing for pike and you would rather fish for anything else in the world or the planet of fishing. But is it going to be worth it? Is it a good move for you financially? That's the question we're going to be answering today. So if you're looking forward to it, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, pack your tackle boxes in. Let's get into it, everyone. Right, this is getting us in a good spot. 17,000 in the fish keeper. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna move the time forward. I'm gonna move the time forward. There's obviously 2 different days that you can be fishing at St. Croix for some money. Gonna be costing us 2,000 there, but we're gonna get 15,000 in return after subtracting the 2,000. Hashtag math. All right, so here we are. We got our rod stand out here. I'm gonna get my phone here, set that timer for 15 minutes. We're gonna throw rods out and see what we can do. See what we can do, everyone. You can see it right there. Not lying. Focus camera. 15 minutes. I'm gonna hit the start button right now. Okay, here we go. We're going. Don't even have the rod off. Oh my god, we just ruined 4 seconds. We're throwing it out though. Here we go. As many pike as we can catch in 15 minutes. Give it a go. See what we can get in the same spot we've been fishing at for 2 videos now, 3. A little bit of fight here. A little bit of fight. Not having to juggle rods just yet. Bow rush. Bow rush. Get him. Bow rush. There we go. Not a trophy. Not a trophy. Little 8-pounder. Gonna have time to throw this out there too. Before we have to, oh, the other one's moving though. The other one's moving. That's a good sign. Of course, I'm gonna pick this up in the process. I'm gonna mess everything up. That second rod's about to take off. I was watching, it felt very slow. Like it was a slow day or something. But we got another one on at least. That's what matters. In the 40. This larger reel that we've been using for the sturgeon, it's been helping with these pike. It really has been. There's a nice trophy. 15-pounder. Switching on over. Now we could have thrown out that other rod to really maximize our time, and we still could. We could put this back down, throw that other one out just so it can be waiting while we're reeling it in. This doesn't feel like an absolutely massive fish, but it does feel like it could be a trophy. So you can judge that. You can decide, is that worth losing this fish just to throw that other rod out? Completely up to you and up to me. I think we might as well just reel him in. Unless he pulls us out to like 90 or something like that, and then I might say, okay, buckaroo, let's get the other rod out. We're doing it. We're risk takers. We're doing it. Can't stop me, Pike. And we were successful. Let's go. Got Dwarfy 88 over here. Level 43. Ooh, a little jump there. Okay, I see you, bud. I see ya. Good night. He's aggressive, is he not? He's taking the line out more and more. Come on, in the 40s now, in the 40s. Get over here, tank. Get over here, boy. He's just a trophy too, is what annoys me. You're putting up a good little fight for a little trophy. Other one's going off now. 17 pounder though, that's okay. Grab this rod and get him in quick. Nice, nice. Doing okay, we're doing okay, everybody. Got 50 pounds of pike so far. Oh, shoot fire. I might have messed it all up right there. You start fiddling with rods too much, and next thing you know, they're in the lily pads. They're not gonna get a bite there. They're just gonna get snagged up and nothing's gonna happen. Yikes. Ruining our time here. And that's why I've said in the past, you know, just thinking about like an experimental sort of thing like this. We usually do like 3 trials of it during streams. We'll do the same exact thing 3 different times, just so that we can get an average of those 3 times. I'm not gonna do that in this video, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it even worth it? I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and take what we can get in 15 minutes and then move on. Because I don't know how much time I want to spend doing this. There we go. There we go. One. Oh boy, there goes the second one too. What are we looking at here? Gonna be able to reel one in quick. This one looks like he's giving up. He's in the 30s at least. We're gonna walk it back. Walk it back. Oh, I was gonna say 8 pounder, but that's okay. A little 10.5. Take that. Take that. Nice. Another trophy. 16 there. What I'm thinking at this moment is that we might end up getting half of this keep net, which would be around 110 pounds, which means that if you spent a half hour fishing in Fishing Planet, you'd essentially fill up your entire 220 pound keep net of pike. You know, that's $16,000, $17,000. Not too bad. 17,000 for a half hour of fishing. There goes that rod again. Nice. Back to back, boys. Back to back. What are we looking at? 6 minutes on the clock. Keep it going. Keep it going. A little less than half. A little less than half. We're doing okay, I think. Nice. Haven't had to tussle with a big old unique, but that can certainly throw off your figures if you land a big old unique in the middle of it. Those things are worth a bit of moolah, if you know what I mean. We're already off to the second rod again. Oh, this guy's just allowing us to get him in. 8 pounder. 8 pounder. Seems like the ones that give up pretty quick are 8 pounds. Man, they are really testing us for these last 16 pounds. 3 minutes now. We were at 4.5. I thought we had plenty of time, but now we've had no bites for a minute and a half. Goodness gracious. We could move spots. We could just pick these rods up and move over there, but I'm gonna tough it out. I don't do that usually, so I'm not gonna change what I usually do just for the sake of trying to make money, but let's see if we get lucky in these last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. This one drifted over to the lily pads too close. Too close. We got less than a minute left. They might have shut off the bites early. Goodness gracious. Come on, man. We only need like 1 more trophy. That's all we need in these last 30 seconds. Oh, man. That stinks. I really thought we were doing really well. And then it just completely shut off with 4 minutes remaining. That stinks. I just didn't think it was worth it. We've made it to 110, 120 usually before we're, oh, we lucked out there. Before we had to change the time, so I really thought we'd get some more, but no, 7,283. I'm gonna go ahead and end the day here, and we're gonna go off, buy our keep net, and then hand off to San Joaquin once I get those rods together and see how that 15 minutes stacks up against the Sturgeon. Now, of course, like I said, during streams and stuff like that, we usually do like 3 different trials, do an average, do 3 trials of the other one, and we have lots of streams doing that, pike versus sturgeon. So if you want to go, look those up, find out those findings from those streams, you can certainly do that. But the thing I've never tested before is testing this kind of beginning equipment for both the pike and the sturgeon head-to-head. Usually it's, you know, we got 3 rods out for sturgeon, we got 3 rods out for pike, and it's really doing kind of like later on, where you would be after you've made some money and you're doing well in Fishing Planet. But this is really from the beginner state, and that's what I'm interested in finding out this this video. I'm also really hoping that we have enough money to do what we need to do. All right, going into keep nets now. Let's see if we can find this mad lad. Fish Fort XL right there. Max single fish weight of 55 pounds. You can see here, this is where we were, 44 pounds, total fish weight of 220. We are upgrading to 55 pounds so that we can keep those slightly larger sturgeon that we couldn't keep before. Total fish weight of 330, that'll help us out as well, hopefully. But let's go ahead and make that purchase. We're left with $16,685. Let's get our sturgeon rod together and prepare for this, everybody. Ooh, look at this. We can actually upgrade our line now too, so that we can have max drag on this rod. Of course, our backpack's full. That's perfect. Oh, and check this out as well. We actually have spawn sacks we could purchase as well. Oh man, that's gonna be tempting. That's gonna be tempting, especially, let's see, 2,000. We need to have $11,800 spared to be able to move it to the next day. So let's take a look at the fresh baits again, see what we can get. We can at least get 15. 15 will get you, oh god, do we risk it? All right, we should be good now. Should be good though. We got an extra 30 spawn sacks. That's a lot of sturgeon. And we need to make sure we have the new keep net in here, because if we don't, then that will be terrible. Okay, we are officially good to go, everybody. I hope anyway. Fingers crossed, we're good to go. All right, boy, it's good to be back at San Joaquin fishing for sturgeon. Now we can actually keep the big boys. This is gonna be awesome. Row, Henil, row. All right, so let's go over the rod and reel that we're going to be using again, just in case you don't want to go back and see the other sturgeon video, or I guess it'll be the one after this. We can just go over the rod that we're using right now. So let's take a look. We've got the Bottom Sniper 10'10", 11 to 33 pound line that you can put on that, and that's why we have the 33.9 pound line. Slightly heavier. It's going to be nice, but we also have the 33 pound mono leader, and that's going to allow us to keep that sinker if we break off, and it should still allow us to do max drag. I'm like 98% sure. We have the Mega Tank 6000 on here, which is a 32 pound drag, so if you know max drag, we got the reel, we got the rod 32, 33, and the line 33.9, though the leader I guess is also 33. That should be perfect, I'm thinking anyway. So we will see. We're using X series hooks 4/0 right now. We might go down to a 3, we might go up to a 5. Both of those are barbless, so if we want to make a little bit more XP, that's what we're gonna do. But I'm excited to see how we do, everyone. Let's give it a go. All right, changing the time to nighttime here, which will allow us to change the time as many times as we want to. Setting the timer to 15 minutes, and let's see how many sturgeon we can catch, everyone. We're gonna toss it straight to this bank over here, like we've been doing. That's pretty much on the bank, so we're gonna pull it a little bit more in. There we go. And 15 minutes on the clock. Let's see what we can catch. And one thing I forgot to put on here just for funsies is the bell. We can already tell just from that sturgeon moving right there. There's certainly one looking at the bait. Now we're just waiting for that line to move, which will tell us that he's hooked up, and then we just need to reel him in at that point, boys. Okay, here we go. First one, and we're being pulled straight to him. My goodness, little 33 pounder. We could have kept him with the other one. Now we gotta paddle back real quick. This is all part of the time, of course. This is all how you're gonna have to do it as well, so we would need to factor, you know, the paddle time as well. Paddle time as well. All right. This is good. Don't have the anchor down, of course, because if we get into a big one, we don't want to have to fight it for forever. So we don't have the anchor down. We are just letting that fish come along and then pull us wherever he wants us to go, basically. I am... Oh, no! Drat sauce. The line went so slack, I thought we had him on there. Well, after that miss, we are at 9 minutes with only one fish so far. Gosh darn, man, that would have been a second fish. Would have really helped us out. And now I'm killing myself for not doing multiple trials of this. There's another one over there. There we go. There we go. Ah! There, we got him. Nice, 36 pounder. Still not that fantastic though. No, you're ruining my stuff. Stop. We're trying to be fast. Paddle backwards fast, Eno. Alright, that's good, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and change the time now. Caught 2. We made that time change and that did not take long at all. Get another fish on. Oh, pulling us over now. I am fairly certain we can. Nice, got that max drag now. I was thinking if I break the line here, there's no way we're gonna be able to compare these two. But it all worked out. We got him. And we're finally into a decent sized fish that's pulling us around. Not letting us just do whatever we want, pull them straight in. But at the same time, it's taking a little bit longer. Come on, you! 14! No, now he's at 20. It's all fun and games if they stay in front of you, but once they start going to the side, then everything gets thrown off. Nice, 45 pounder, that's $2,134. Keep it going, keep it going. We can get one more, I'm thinking, before we need to change time again. At least with one rod. You know, you can get 3 or 4 fish with you have multiple rods, but if you only got one rod, you know, you're lucky to just get 2 and change time. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. We got another one coming up to grab it. There we go. Hooked up. Hooked up. Keep in front. Keep in front. Keep in front. Ah, 10 feet, man. We had you at 10 feet. Come on. Come on. That first initial dart forward, man. If you can catch up to him and get him in the boat, oh, that's where it's at. Otherwise, you're doing what we're doing. Doing a little bit of fighting. We got 2 minutes and 43 seconds right now. If we can get this guy in the next 30 seconds or so, then we could possibly change the time and get another fish in before the timer runs out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Here we go. Here we go. Nice! 48 pounds, bro. That's why we got that bigger keep net. That's exactly why we did that. Here we go. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Paddle, skedaddle. Turn, Eno. Alright, changing the time to the next night. 2,000 bucks down, but we got 7,629, which is pretty similar to what we do with the Pike, honestly. This is where you make up the difference, boys. There we go. There we go. Get in here. Come on, come on. 50 seconds remaining. Now, of course, we did use 2,000 to change the night, so we can't get this guy in and he's not over 2,000. I think we'll be under the amount that Pike got us. 10 feet, come on, bro. Here we go. Nice, 36. I think that's gonna take us under the Pike, but let's throw this back out here real quick. Real quick, I don't think we're gonna do it though. We only have 15 seconds remaining. 15 seconds, but maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. Ooh. My goodness gracious. I think, well, there's one on right now. He's about to take it, which could take us over that amount. But this one not counting and only doing one trial. And look how fast we got that guy too, 36 pounds. Yeah, I think that's gonna take us under the Pike amount, honestly. So that would have been another 1,700 there. Minus 2,000, of course. I'd have to go back in the film to see, but I'm pretty sure that when we were fishing for Pike, we got like 7,400 and some odd dollars, right? And we got basically 7,000, a little less than 7,000 even, doing the Sturgeon with this one rod setup. It's close. It's real close. And like I said, even when we were pike fishing, it felt a little slow. Felt like we should have caught more. So it's really a toss-up at this point. Well, what is up, everyone? Bo here in post wanted to kind of, you know, I don't know, talk about what we just watched here, right? First off, Pike versus Sturgeon. It's almost like very emotional for some people. You can get into a long, like, freaking debate over the Pike and Sturgeon fishing in Fishing Planet, but we've tested it many times, and even going back and looking at the recording and the amounts here, I believe, to me, it still is pretty apparent which one is better, and it makes sense, right? It is a location that is a higher level than another one, and so if we compare the numbers here, even at the starting level, at the moment that we did this video, I was in this state of like awe, as in like, maybe you shouldn't go to San Joaquin. Maybe that would be a bad idea for you to do that. You're going to be making less money than at St. Croix. But honestly, looking back at the numbers here, and you have to remember, we missed out on one of the sturgeon, right? We pulled up too early, we missed it. If we had caught that, then, you know, if you're a stellar angler and you don't mess up like I did during it, I mean, you would have had even better numbers. And we caught one literally like 30 seconds afterwards, which you could say we could do that with the pike as well. But, I mean, look at the numbers here. Ending the pike here, we had $7,283 ending off fishing 15 minutes with the pike. $7,283, 1,841 XP. Okay, moving on to San Joaquin now. We had one night of 2 sturgeon, which the one didn't count, and that was 335 XP, was $1,725. And then the prior night, we had $7,629 worth of sturgeon with 1,630 XP. You subtract the travel cost of $2,000, add them both together, and what you get is $7,354, 1,965 XP. Now, you add in that sturgeon that we missed, you're talking another $1,000 and some odd dollars. You're talking another 300 and some odd XP at the low end. And honestly, if we caught that one sturgeon afterwards, you're talking an extra potentially $4,000 that you missed out on. Or around there, right? Guys, it is hard, and doing one trial, who does an experiment with just one trial? But that's what I put myself into. But it seems fairly apparent, if you're doing everything right, you didn't make the mistakes I made, and yeah, I don't know, you're a little bit quicker than me, you are going to make quite a bit more fishing for the sturgeon than the pike. Now, of course, we could have had a better day fishing for pike, you know, we could have had blah 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 blah. There's so many different variables that come in, and that's why you don't do one trial during an experiment. But hey, that's what we've got here. I don't know, guys. Comment down below. Let me know if you've made it this far here. I would love to hear it in the comments. Tell me what you think about it, or just tell me your favorite candy, or what the weather's like today. I would love to see it. Love seeing those comments down there to see who has made it towards the end. But yeah, love to see it anyway. I'm looking forward to doing more sturgeon fishing. It is, I mean, once again apparent after how many different experiments we've done that the sturgeon seem to be better off. Every once in a while I see a comment saying, oh, they patched this and they nerfed the sturgeon again and all this sort of stuff, but every time I go back and do it, it's the same stuff. I don't know what to say. I think people are just making stuff up. So, you know, I don't know. We'll have plenty more streams in the future where we do some more sturgeon fishing on the free-to-play channel. And if you want to join us there, obviously every Monday, Wednesday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central, pop in, say hi. If we're not playing the free-to-play sturgeon fishing, then feel free to leave, but otherwise it's always good to stop in and see what we're playing. And hey, you never know, maybe we're playing a game that you want to play in the future too. It's always a good thing to just stop in and say hi. I get to see your name. I start to remember who's showing up. And but obviously I remember everyone knows that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Honestly, if you haven't subscribed, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. 74.5% of people not subscribed. I'm looking at the statistic right now. How is that possible? What are you doing with your lives? Do you often make decisions that are bad? I don't know. But you might as well improve your life by making a good decision today, right now. Hit the subscribe button. Would love to see it, and I'd love to see it at the live streams as well. But until the next video, everyone, take care, and as always, remember everyone, we're one planet, one family, game on.